Okay, let's look at question 7.1, and it is a little bit tricky. The first part's not so hard, but it's a little bit tricky. Okay, you've got this sketch here, and you've got to fill some stuff in. They say that TO is 5 units, so between T and O, put a 5. They say that AD is root 42, so put a root 42 right between A and D. And they say that TB is X, and they've got an X here. So that means that TB plus OT, OB is a radius. So the radius is X plus 5. OB is a radius, and OA is a radius. Well, if OB is X plus 5, OA is X plus 5 because it's a radii. And then it's just Pythagoras. You've got that the radius is X plus 5, so you go X plus 5 squared, you square the hypotenuse, subtract the short side squared, and you'll get TA squared. And that's all you do. X plus 5 squared is X squared plus 10X plus 25. TO is 5, so you subtract it. 25 minus 25, it leaves you with X squared plus 10X. That's what TA squared is by Pythagoras. Well, if you square root both sides, you'll get TA in terms of X. Now the next question's a little bit of a challenge. It is a bit of a challenge because you're going to try and prove, and I think it's quite a few marks, that OA is actually 7 units. Well, you know that TA is this. You know that OC is a radii, so it must be X plus 5. Well, there's a right angle. You've got a right angled triangle, and you know this is root 42. But that's a perpendicular line from the center. So the other side is root 42, DC. So ACD equals DC, which equals root 42, because of the perpendicular line from the center. Now it's just Pythagoras. It's this root of X squared plus 10X, what TA squared is. X plus 10 is from T all the way to C. You square it, and it should equal 2 root 42 squared. And then you just work it out. This is just X squared plus 10 when you square a square root. X plus 10 squared is X squared and 20X and 100. 2 root 42 squared is 2 times 42, which is 168. You subtract from this 100, you get minus 68. There's 2x squareds here. There's 30x. Divide by 2. We get a pretty easy trinomial. 2 times 14 is 34. And minus 2 plus 17 is this plus 15x. Then x must equal 2. Well, OA is a radius just like this. And so x plus 5 is the radius. So 2 plus 5 must be, OA must be 2 plus 5 is 7 units. Okay, let's just try the last one. What about the length? Calculate the length of AB in surd form. Well, we've got this AB. We've got TA, which is root x squared plus 10x. And we've got TB, which is x. Well, that's a right-angled triangle. So if we square the x squared and we square the TA squared and we add them together, we should get AB squared. Just do Pythagoras. Now, but x is 2, so you put 2 in there. And you get 4. You put 2 in here, you get 4 plus 20. That's going to be 24 plus 4 is 28. And when you square the square root, it goes away. Anyways, this works out to be 28. AB is just the square root of 28, which is 2 root 7. And there's question 7, all done.